Hey guys, happy Thursday. It is just Ask Eleni. How's everybody doing today? It is very humid here in Michigan. I'm not sure how the weather is where you are, but I do want to show you how gorgeous my proven winter petunias are. Let's look, shall we? Well, every petunia you see in my pots is my proven winners, and the colors are just stunning this year. I pair this gorgeous proven winners petunia with these beautiful marigolds, and I just love the way they are together. It just pops. Here, my proven winner gorgeous hot pink petunias with my marigold basket. So I've got more petunias on the end. Sometimes you never know how it's going to turn out, but it's still pretty. Now, I do want to show you guys how my rose is coming along. It is adorable, and the blooms are amazing. So it's looking very healthy. I've been doing a little bit of deadheading, not the whole go down 5 leaves, but eventually I will. Wow, there's a lot of bees over here, so I better. Looks like wasps. They love the roses. So let's move away from that area. The rest of my flower island is just adorable. I am really excited to zoom in on my first pink hydrangea that was given to me from a neighbor, and it is looking so healthy. Look at that. I've got three blooms on that, and it's doing very well. I'm surprised it even bloomed as fast as it did, but I guess I just know what I'm doing with the flowers. And it looks so pretty in my flower island. Now, when we come over here, I want to show you guys my gorgeous baskets. So this right here with the mint and the marigolds, it smells so good. This is beautiful. I've got my hot pink proven winner petunias with the purple. I love the combination. And I added some white vincas. Yep, maybe some white and a little pink. Here we have marigolds with the plant. We've got the mint with the gorgeous marigolds, and I'm loving that. And it just adds a nice fragrance in the backyard. Here we have some beautiful hot pink proven winner petunias alongside with this baby pink, and I just love the combination with the red vinca and the light pale pink vinca. And for some pop, we added the yellow marigolds in that one. Over here in my larger basket, so you can see I've got a couple of different sizes, 2 of the larger white urns, and then I've got my beautiful 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my roses, my rose concrete pots, and I love them. So they hold the flowers really nice, and they just have a beautiful, beautiful look. The purple with that red is stunning. So that is red on the vinca, and then you've got all these healthy purple proven winner petunias along with some hot pink, and then we add that pop with yellow, and it's just stunning. Back there, as you guys could see, I've got my beautiful daylilies. Those are the Stella d'Oro daylilies, alongside with the blood lily next to it. Amazing. They're doing so well, and I really like those. They give you a nice height in the landscape, alongside with my phlox, which is amazing. Look at the phlox. You know, the phlox I had over there, and I broke it up into 2, and I added the other phlox over here in my flower island, and it looks so good together. We'll keep checking out the back. Believe it or not, those 2 little bushy things are my mom's, and I can't believe how big they got. You see them? They're almost overpowering my limelight hydrangea right there. There's my limelight hydrangea, and that was the one where I took it and I cut it into 2 more, so I have technically 3, but the 2 are the large ones in the front, and it is doing so well. I fertilized already for the last time this year, and I used Espoma organic fertilizer. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. I saw the most bloom so far I've been seeing on my flowers. And these are pretty flower baskets. They're not my proven winners. I got them at a nursery, and they're cute. I'm trying to take care of them and deadhead them and cut out the longer trails. Hopefully, get some new blooms on these. They add a nice look into my hanging baskets here, which is very pretty, and I really like the way that looks. Now, all the other baskets that you see hanging, I made, and again, I've got these gorgeous stunners on Proven Winners. That they're just so healthy, you guys, and they don't really require much. Just make sure your soil has Miracle-Gro in it. I use my Miracle-Gro potting mix, and I make sure to water, because I know when you water, you keep everything healthy. You water just so your soil is moist, and then the water comes, down. But you can tell when your topsoil gets full, and you can stop watering. So I'm not sure if it's going to rain here, but my flowers are watered inside, which is where I want them to be. Sometimes when it rains, it just rains on the top of the flower. And last but not least, I'm going to show you guys one more gorgeous petunia by Proven Winners, and I'm really impressed with this year. Now, when I look at these, not only do I see red, but I see like a gorgeous, I don't know how to explain this color. I want to say fuchsia. Stunning. And this was mixed in when I bought it like that. And I put it in here. I mixed them. And I just love the way that looks together. It's starting to fill in on my pot. I kind of planted them more this way, so I've got a little bit more room here. But that's okay. It's starting to kind of fill in around now. It's getting fuller. And I love it. But these are stunners. Isn't that gorgeous? Something you don't see too often. So I hope you guys are doing well. Fertilize your plants. Check on them. Make sure the soil is moist. Once you get good soil in with your flowers, and you kind of maybe refresh the soil. What I do sometimes is I use my Miracle-Gro potting mix, and I take it in a little bucket, and I go around the flower, and I sometimes take the soil and I dig around it just to let it breathe, and then I put my Miracle-Gro around it, kind of like in between every couple of weeks. Like I'll look at it and I say, you know what, I think the flower needs a little, so I put that in there, and then I water it in. There goes the flowers. They are looking extra gorgeous. So don't ever think they don't need that, because that really helps them to bloom, and you're making sure your soil is clean. So you're using a good soil, any soil, that is recommended for planting flowers in ground or in the pots. I'm going to show you some more videos soon, and it was nice talking to you guys. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day and a nice upcoming weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.